I grew up enduring childhood trauma and fighting with my brother. It got really scary at one point until I was reassured by my mother. And then one day I met the most beautiful girl. Told my mama I would marry her. She became my whole life, my whole world. She knew me as the belt man, a boy who gave blood. She put me with that needle, and all these feelings came rushing in like a flood. So I introduced myself, Desmond Doss. She told me I was corny and that her name was Dorothy. And I already knew that from this moment forward, she was mine and my heart was cornered. She and I were to be married, and then I enlisted in the war. If I'm not fighting for my country, then what am I here for? Dorothy gave me her Bible, and I went off to training. I followed every one of those orders but one without complaining. That one order was using a gun. I promised myself I would never do so, even if an enemy aimed at me with one. Followed my beliefs, and people thought I was insane, although I'm not, because I've tried multiple times to explain. Then eventually, times got tough on the battlefield. And my brothers were using fallen soldiers as a human shield. So many of the men were injured that we were forced to retreat. But I stayed on that ridge, roaming for the wounded with these tired feet. And as I was sending them down the ridge one by one, hands bleeding and sore, I prayed, Lord, help me get one more.